Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna do a quick little simple video here. First, for oil change that I have to do on the truck. So you know that I'm gonna tackle that myself. We already got the hood popped. You're gonna need 7 quarts of the 5W20. Okay, so I do got that already. You're gonna need your 7 quarts there. It was a little combo that I got there at AutoZone. All right, y'all, so come on in through the passenger side right behind the tire. It's your best way to come on in. Okay, let's see if I can focus this, but you do need to get a 13. Okay, so that's a 13. It does, locks on perfectly. You're just gonna crack it, all right? So I'll get to that right here in a bit. I just want to show you where this oil filter is. So this is the tricky part. See, because the oil filter is back up over here. Let me see if I could show you exactly where it's at. Back up over here, you see? That's the bottom of it right here. Right here. This is the oil filter. So somehow you unscrew it, and this is pretty tight right here. So you have this little area right here to work with. So, and I already tried untwisting it. Look at, and it's not tight. So thankfully, whoever did the last oil change knew not to crank it down, because sometimes, like on the Challenger, that shit was really tough. All right, so just use a little arm strength, and it's gonna pop. It's gonna pop, and it's gonna be able to come off. See, it's twisting. So once you twist it, of course, you know what happens. Get your bucket ready, because it's about to all flow in. All right, y'all, so here comes the fun. There you go. All right, y'all, so that drained out pretty quick. So next I need to go ahead and probably get in front of the wheel on this side over here. That way I can get to the oil filter. But as you can see, filled up quite a bit off of this big bucket here. I apologize about my dog back there. That dude's going crazy. There's cats all throughout the neighborhood, and they like to tease them, so that dude's going wild, barking at all the stray cats that like to tease my dog. All right, y'all, so this is my new drain plug here. I was gonna put this one in Bumblebee, but with the situation that happened, it had never got put in or installed. So what I've read, this one should fit, and I'm looking at the threads. They look like they do match right. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to put this one in right here. Like I said, I'm sure it'll fit. And the cool thing about this one, if you haven't heard about this company, so it has like this little plastic grommet right here that covers it. You dump that off. But once you put it in, you don't ever have to change the drain plug again, or the little washers in the back or anything like that. It gives you this smooth little valve that you can go ahead and hit, and it moves up and it pushes all the oil out. See, just like that. And then you could even attach the hose and guide it into your bucket or whatever, so it doesn't make a mess. This is just a lot easier than constantly removing that drain plug and having the oil shoot back out at you like that. So it does come with this nice little washer right here, so I went ahead and added that in. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rock this one. I'm gonna try using this one, and hopefully I have no issues with it. Shouldn't. Of course, always hang on to your old drain plug just in case you need to go back to it. But yeah, just wanted to show you what I'm gonna be installing. That's the company right here. If you wanted to see the model number, I believe it's this one right here, the F106N. If not, maybe that one right on the bottom, the M14-1.5. All right, y'all, as you can see through there, I went ahead and put my Ziploc bag around the oil filter. The next step is just turn. All right, y'all, so once your oil filter is out, I'm wondering if I can, tipping this over and making a big, huge mess, maneuver it. I don't know, which way am I gonna pull it out? I wanted to, well, I guess I'll drop down this way. Look, check it out. There we go. So here you go. This is what you got. See, that's like I might say, use that little Ziploc right there. That way you don't get all that nasty oil all over you. Cool little tip. All right, y'all, so we just got the oil filter out. I mean, this thing's still dripping away. I'm satisfied with it. I mean, I don't know that I want to sit out here and let it drain 100%. I mean, it's gonna have a little bit in there, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and twist this guy back in there. That way you could fill it up. I tell you this, these oil changes are done really, really fast. It's gonna be even quicker now with this guy in there. See, so the threads match up, so that's dope. There we go, just like that. You tighten it up and you get your wrench. Snug it up, snug it up. So I went ahead and installed this. It isn't leveled, which is fine. I mean, this is what you do. So you pick it up and you pull it down. You see? I mean, obviously, when you got all 7 quarts in there, that sucker's gonna shoot out. But that's where it's got that hose attachment that you could add to it and pull it on into your bucket. But that's the mythology behind it here. That's how you use this little sucker right here. It's a cool little invention. I think it's dope, and like I say, that way you don't have to keep switching out that drain plug or putting different crush washers in the back. That one's more of a permanent fix right there. All right, y'all, so next step, you're gonna go ahead and get your filter out. I usually like to measure them to make sure they're the same, and I probably should, just because the other one was a lot thinner and longer. This one's a little bit shorter and wider. As long as this O-ring right here sits fine or they match correctly, then you know you got the proper match. Another thing you want to check for is to make sure that your old filter came out with this O-ring here, because if it didn't, then you're gonna put 2 O-rings on there. This isn't gonna properly snug and it's gonna just leak. So let me go check that all out really quick, confirm it. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so check it out. Here's the old filter right here. Like I said, make sure you got that rubber gasket. Look at this right here. And then pop it out for y'all to see. See, this is it. Make sure that sucker's in there, stays in there, send it to the trash. You got your new one right here. You're gonna have to oil up the gasket, and you wanna make sure that they match. So what you can do is like this, just stamp them together and see that they fit properly, you know, okay. Like I said, this one's a lot more longer, well, a lot more vertical. This one's a little wider, you know, shorter, but they match. So you're gonna need the oil anyways, because you need to go ahead and rub this up. And what I like to go ahead and do is, I don't like a dry start. I like adding a little bit of oil into my new oil filter before I twist it on in. Super easy, super simple. All right, y'all, like I said, crack you brand new quart and put a little bit in there. You don't have to throw in a lot. All right, y'all, so I actually found it easier, and I guess maybe because the oil filter was smaller, but I was able to pick it up through here, work it straight back, and now I got it over here. Let me see if I could show it to you. Let me show you where I'm at. I'm sorry. Okay, here's my hand. And so I got the oil filter up here already. And I'm sorry, the metal's right there. But yeah, once you got it back on, you just twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it. It doesn't have to be on there super, super tight. I mean, you can grip it really good, tighten it, but you don't have to get yourself a special tool or anything. It's not going to shake off. It's not going to rattle off. Just snug it on there. That's what's up, and that's how you do it. So we got the drain plug inserted back over here. Let's see if we can see it. It's way back over here. So right now, once we start adding oil, I cleaned this up. We got to make sure we don't have any leaks coming out of here. I did tighten it down pretty good. I can't tell you torque specs. I really didn't do it to any torque specification. I just went ahead and tightened it up until I felt was tight. The same again with your oil filter. I mean, just give it a nice snug tug right there. You know, if you're able to break it like that and then come back and kind of snug it up just a little bit. I mean, if you're going to be doing your oil changes again, then just do it as tight so that you can break your own seal once it's on there. That easy. All right, y'all, so this is what I'm going to go ahead and use. Like I said, I picked this up as a little bundle deal. It came with the filter, came with the oil. I'm going to put full synthetic. Right now, it didn't have full synthetic. It just had the regular oil in it. I always like to run synthetic in there, and since I do the oil changes, it comes out a lot cheaper when you do it yourself. All right, y'all, so just that simple. You put in your funnel, and you dump it on in. All right, y'all, so check it out. I went ahead and removed the dipstick. I cleaned it, stuck it back in, and as you can see, it's full. It's supposed to be covering both dots there and a little bit above, which it is right there. Next step is go ahead and crank it on so you get the oils moving around through there. And after that, I'm gonna go ahead and show you briefly while we're sitting in there how to reset the oil percentage life on the truck. All right, y'all, so check it out. This is how you do it. You're gonna have these little buttons right here on your steering wheel. And let me see. One of these is gonna get us to the menu. Okay, so it's gonna be this back arrow right here is gonna get us to the menu right there. And then, I mean, you're gonna go ahead and use your down button here and hit down. You're gonna get a vehicle info, like that little arrow says, push forward. So you push forward, it's gonna ask about oil life. It's got all, you know, your degrees. Look at, oh man, my front tire. I wonder why that one's so low. I'm gonna have to pump that one up. But check it out. It gives you the temperature of everything right there. So let's go back over here to oil life. So right there to reset, it's really simple. You see it tells you to hit this forward button, like play button. So let's hold that. To reset engine must be off with engine in run. Okay, so then we're gonna go ahead and do that really fast. All right, y'all, so we got it in the run position now. Engine is off. So at this point, let's go ahead and hit the reset button. Do you want to confirm a reset? And just like that, you're back at 100%. So that's simple, folks. And that's how you take care of a quick oil change on your Ram 1500 4th gen. So the last step after that, you come back up front. Man, you gotta love those lights, I tell you. Killing them with those lights, and that light strip, the hood. Check out this. If y'all haven't seen my other video on the hood scoops, y'all are missing out. I tell you, this truck looks dope at night. But you want to come up on the bottom, make sure you don't got no leaks, nothing's leaking, dripping. That's my little mess because a little bit got underneath the bucket. Make sure that you dispose of your oil. I got all mine right there. Just put it into the oil containers that you dumped in there. They'll fit right on in. That way you can reuse them. But you do. You just want to make sure that nothing's running, dripping from under there. Let's see. Zoom in mode. I don't see no drips or nothing. So we should be 100 right there. All right, folks. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead, jump up underneath from the truck, and hey, wish you off to a wonderful end of the weekend. I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care. I appreciate you watching these videos. Appreciate you watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace.